today we're going to be doing a hair video. I'm going to try and keep this snappy because I don't want to have a really long intro and I'm running out of breath. So we're going to be using this Sunburst collection from Schwarzkopf. This is the colour I usually use. However, I found this for £1. You get a purple punk, a bright pink and a red in there, and they come in like smaller tubes. Just like that, and they're in 20 millilitres. The normal boxes, they come with tubes that are 60 millilitres. However, this was £1 and the normal boxes are about £5 or £6. So what I've done is I've bought 3 boxes and I'm using 2 of them for now. I'm going to be using both tubes of the purple punk and both tubes of the pink. I'm going to save the red. I might go there at some point. If you've been on my channel before, I dye my hair all the time, so it's an option. Anyway, I'm going to be using them 4 tubes, and obviously that puts you up to 80 millilitres, so it's more than in one normal box, and you've just spent £2, not 5. So everybody loves a bargain. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I've talked too much, and I'm going to crack on. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it don't go bad. So as I said, my hair is quite dark, so I'm just going to give it a good brush through. You can see that my roots are quite light and the ends are quite light. And then you just want to wash your hair, only wash it with shampoo because you don't want any conditioner in. You want to get rid of any oil and residue in your hair. So I seem to have melted the end of my brush. I don't know how I managed that. So I've mixed the 2 colours together and just added some conditioner in to loosen up the dye because it was very thick. And put some gloves on and then start just putting it on straight away. I always start at the roots. The reason for this is the hair is a lot lighter at the roots, so it will absorb a lot more of the colour the longer you have the dye on. And then I will just follow that all the way around the hairline. So I don't miss any parts of the roots. I like to section my hair off into little pieces and apply the dye on the roots that way. And then I will continue doing this, and it's just to ensure that you don't miss any part of the roots, otherwise you're going to see that blonde pop through. And I'll continue this down to the level of the ears and then move on to the other side and make sure it's all saturated on the other side as well. It's important at this stage just to monitor how much dye you've got left. There's been times where I have cut it quite close to the bone, so if you are running out, just add some more conditioner in there to make it go a bit further. So with that side done, I'm just going to move on to working it into the ends. I like to do this with my fingers because I feel like it saturates the hair more. I like to work in quite small sections and rub it into the sort of centres of my palm so I know it gets on all parts of the hair. This is to ensure that all your hair is the same colour, because if you miss some parts, obviously that's going to show through. So I'm just going to continue this by doing small little sections, and I'm going to work it into the whole T section of the hair, which is the top side of the hair right down to the ears. So as you can see now, that's the whole T section done. I've just clipped it up, and I'm just going to clean up some dye. As I said, I am a very messy person when it comes to dyeing my hair. I'm not tidy at all. So I'm just going to get rid of all that excess that we've got going on. And now I'm going to focus on the bottom parts of my hair, obviously keeping an eye on how much dye you've got left. And I want to make sure it's all saturated. Obviously I can't see the back of my head, so you just sort of have to use your initiative at this point. The idea is just to feel where your hairline is and rub the dye into the roots and pull it down the hair. So as I did before, as I said, I'm just using small sections and then rubbing the dye into the ends of the hair with my fingers. And I like to sort of sweep it through the hair and separate my fingers just so it gets on all parts of the hair, as I said earlier. So I'm just going to continue that with rubbing it into the roots and making sure all parts of the hair is saturated. You're getting all them little baby hairs at the back, and then clip it up and move on to the other side. So with all your hair done, I like to take my hair out and run my fingers through it, rubbing really into my scalp and make sure it's on all parts of the root so you're not having any blonde or whatever colour your hair is showing through. And then I'll just put my hair in a bun and clip it in so it's not getting anywhere. Throw the gloves away because the pink can get on anything and stain it, and then rub away any excess. As you can see, I seem to have got it everywhere, but don't worry, it'll come off in the shower. And then I'll leave it on for about 20 minutes. You can leave it on for longer if you choose to. Hi guys, so I've washed my hair now, obviously. Washed and dried it, and I've just got out the shower, so I thought I'd record it now while it's nice and fresh. And you can see it is more red on camera than it is in the mirror. like in natural light. So I think it's just the light that's sort of throwing it off and the tone of the camera maybe. But the pink is sort of right. Sorry, I'm just looking at the mirror that is here. The pink is sort of right, but here you can, on the camera it looks like it's like red from up there and then pink there, where it's not. It actually fades really, really, really well. I don't know if it looks better if I sort of stand back, but I don't know. So anyway, it's worked really, really well. Obviously it was always going to be a bit of a different colour on top because my hair was darker on top. However, if we go back to like my hair before, it wasn't really, really, really light on the bottom, so the pinks come out really, really nice. I wasn't sure whether it was going to be more of a purple or a pink, depending on the tone of the different shades in my hair. And also you can see that you can barely see my roots as well. So my hair here, before I dyed it purple, it was my natural colour, which is like a darker blonde. But obviously when I put that purple on, it made that go darker, so it's darker than my root colour. But even though my root colour is a lot lighter, it's blended in really well. So this is the final hair. I hope you like this video. I hope you like my hair. And you like how it's come out. If you've got darker hair, then this might help you. I don't know. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys.